Alright Tech Squad, we've got something seriously exciting to break down today. The iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone 17 Air designs are officially locked in, and I've got the exclusive first look at what case manufacturers are already working with. These aren't renders or leaks, these are the final designs that'll be in your hands this fall. And let me tell you, Apple's making some of their boldest design changes in years before we dive deep into every millimeter of these new iPhones. Do me a solid, smash that like button if you're excited about these new designs, and subscribe if you want to stay ahead of every Apple leak and launch this year. Your support means everything to this channel. Now, let's get up close with these bad boys. First up, the iPhone 17 Air. This is Apple's new ultra-thin model that's going to rewrite the smartphone playbook. Holding it next to my iPhone 16, the difference is night and day. We're looking at a 6.6-inch display, slightly larger than the standard iPhone 16's 6.1-inch screen, but the real story is in the profile. This thing measures just 5.5 millimeters thick. That's thinner than most phone cases. To put that in perspective, the iPhone 16 comes in at 7.8 millimeters thick. We're talking about Apple shaving off nearly 30% of the thickness here. The redesigned camera system is where things get really interesting. Instead of the traditional square camera bump, Apple's gone with this sleek horizontal bar across the top. The flash and microphone have been relocated to the side, creating this super clean middle section. It's a radical departure from anything we've seen before on iPhones. The buttons are noticeably slimmer too. They're almost flush with the aluminum frame, which contributes to that seamless thin profile. Now here's a controversial change. The iPhone 17 Air is eSIM only worldwide. No physical SIM tray at all. For US users who've been eSIM only for years, this is no big deal. But internationally, this could be a tough pill to swallow. The USB-C port remains, but eagle-eyed viewers will notice it's slightly off-center. Not by much, but enough that you'll spot it if you're looking. When you place the 17 Air next to an iPhone 16 Pro Max, the difference is almost comical. The Pro Max suddenly looks like a chunky relic from 2020. Of course, that thinness comes with compromises. The camera bump protrudes significantly more to accommodate those high-end lenses. But honestly, I think it's a trade-off worth making. For a phone this sleek, now let's talk iPhone 17 Pro Max. At first glance, it looks similar to the 16 Pro Max, but the devil's in the details. That same horizontal camera bar design makes an appearance here, but with some subtle refinements. The LiDAR sensor, microphone, and flash have all been shifted to create a more symmetrical look. The camera lenses appear slightly more spaced out. Could this mean larger sensors? We'll have to wait for confirmation on that. The rumors suggested the 17 Pro Max might be thicker, but holding them side by side, I'm not seeing it. Maybe we're talking a 0.1 millimeters difference at most. The buttons remain in the same positions, and the overall form factor is nearly identical to last year's model. If you were worried about your current cases not fitting, I wouldn't lose sleep over it. Now let's get into the three biggest upgrades coming to both these phones, and trust me, these are game changers. First, RAM. We're looking at 12 gigabytes across the board for both Pro and non-Pro models. That's a massive jump from the 8 gigabytes we've had in standard iPhones until now. This finally brings Apple's memory specs in line with Android flagships, and combined with the new A19 chips, performance is going to be absolutely insane. Second, and this is the one I'm most excited about, -120Hz promotion displays are coming to all iPhone 17 models. No more being stuck with 60Hz if you don't buy the Pro version. This has been one of the most requested features for years, and Apple is finally delivering. Scrolling, gaming, everything is about to feel buttery smooth no matter which iPhone 17 you choose. Third, the front camera is getting its first major upgrade since the iPhone 14 Pro. We're jumping from 1 to MP2 to 4MP selfie cameras across the entire lineup. Fast-time calls, selfies, everything is going to look significantly sharper. This might seem like a small change, But for content creators and anyone who spends time on video calls, it's a huge deal. Now let's talk about what this all means in real-world use. That ultra-thin iPhone 17 Air design, it's going to feel revolutionary in your hand, like holding a piece of the future. But it does raise questions about battery life and durability that we'll need to test when review units come in. The Pro Max's refinements might seem subtle, but combined with those internal upgrades, it's shaping up to be the most capable iPhone ever made. I want to hear from you. What do you think about these new designs? Is the ultra-thin Air calling your name, or are you all about the Pro Max's powerhouse potential? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our hands-on review when these phones officially launch. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one with even more Apple insights. Peace out.